How did I do?
There is now a level 0.
So, that was my first short film. No dialogue, no muss, no fuss, just images, feelings, music. What do you think? From being just me and my camera, honestly, I wasn't even sure it would work. And I feel exactly like Poe right now, having come out of the trials and just feeling like, this is my level 0. So honestly, doing this has taught me a lot though, and I'm really looking forward to doing it more often, not just when we travel, but in between to really hone my skills. I learned that the gear does not matter near so much as the story. I filmed this with my drone and my camera, and that was literally it. No fancy gear or equipment or anything like that. I didn't come in with a production crew or anything, just me. And that really forced me to kind of focus in on what really matters. Filming solo is also so humbling. You have to be the actor, the director, the producer. You have to be the grip, the lighting expert. You have to do literally everything. It can be awkward and exhausting, but also incredibly rewarding when you're looking at each frame, making a decision, and it's your decision on what is going to be shown on that screen. I've learned the pacing of videos and films is also so important. Emotion in the video comes not just from bam, 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 but also those pauses, the still moments, the empty spaces. And that was a big learning curve too, because I'm just used to getting whatever I need to get in the frame and following it until the action's done. And I'm learning that telling a story is just as much about what's not happening in the frame as what is happening in the frame. And shooting without any voiceovers also taught me something about making the film, because now every image had to say something without saying something. I had to decide what each image said, and that was a learning curve as well. Building a story out of images that actually mean something, not just a random collection of images. Learning what each image says on its own is definitely a lesson that I will take with me into future filmmaking and into the videos in the future. And the last thing I learned, really important, was that nothing is wasted. There was no shot that I took that didn't either make it in or teach me something. When I came back after a morning drone shoot trying to get a sunrise, even if I didn't use it, and I took several days of sunrise shots, but the shots that I didn't use taught me what I needed to do the next time, taught me how I needed to improve, and those were valuable lessons as well. So that's my film. That's what I learned on the filmmaking side. It's not perfect, but it's mine. And it's the first time that I've really made something that is just so exclusively me. I'm happy with it, for a first try.
Neo, sooner or later you're going to realize, just as I did, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path.
The last part I want to do on this video, and I'll do them on all the videos, is really to get down to the fact of the matter that being a filmmaker in the YouTube era doesn't mean just making good videos. And you also have to learn how to live and work in this YouTube ecosystem. And so I've been pushing hard to really understand deeply how YouTube actually works. And I've learned that the algorithm is not my enemy, but it's also not my friend. I've learned that a good video, even a great video, doesn't guarantee growth and doesn't guarantee that it's going to be your viral moment or whatever not. What I have learned is that making a good video is just as much about the decisions you make around the video as the video itself. The packaging of the video, the title and the thumbnail are so hugely important because people make their decisions on what they're going to click on in less than a second most of the time. Scroll, 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 scroll. This looks interesting, stop. That's it. And if your thumbnail doesn't look interesting enough to stop them, they're not gonna stop. If your title doesn't suck them in, they're not gonna stop and click. So those are just as important as anything else. And this video is a perfect example of that. I know this video is not going to go viral. I know that because this is not one of those videos that will go viral. It doesn't have a viral content, it doesn't have a viral name, it doesn't have a, it'll have a good title, it'll have a good thumbnail, but it's not likely to have a viral thumbnail and a viral title. But I didn't make this video for that. I made this video to get better at making videos. And that's one of the things that I've learned as well, is that consistency, that showing up every day. I've heard it said that 90% of YouTubers give up on their channel just before their channel was about to blow up. And I am not going to be that person. I'm going to persevere in this channel because I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep making better thumbnails. I'm gonna keep making better titles. And quite frankly, at the end of the day, people are gonna start seeing my videos, they're gonna start seeing my films. But just like Kung Fu Panda, I'm gonna go from level 0 and I'm going to improve and I'm gonna improve and I'm gonna show up every single day and every single week and every single month until this channel blows up. Because you know what? Level 0 isn't a bad place to start. Anyway, until next time, keep creating. And just like Kung Fu Panda, I'm gonna go from level 0 to becoming a Kung Fu master in the YouTube world.